Hi, I'm Michael. I'm the creator of Luna Uni, and I've also created storiesrpg.com, luckoflegends.com, and I'm recording this video because your teacher told me you were curious about why I prefer to create settings for my games and stories that are non-violent and kind of make violence not really an option for solving problems. So, a couple reasons for this. First reason is violence is narratively lazy. Now let me explain what that means. I tend to think violence is actually kind of boring. If you have a scene that's dragging, a scene that is kind of feeling stretched out, where characters aren't doing or saying anything, one way you can artificially create excitement and try to ramp things up and engage your reader is somebody pulls out a weapon, all of a sudden it's on. This is kind of it's a weak move from an author. If an author's got to pull a weapon out to get you to focus on the scene, then I already know something about that author. They haven't made you care about the characters enough before introducing violence. Violence only works in a story if you actually care for the characters and it matters whether they get hurt. If you haven't, then violence is effectively unimportant. So either way, violence is kind of a lazy move. There are stories where violence can be inherently important and books where, contemplating violence is the purpose. But that's not what I'm interested in doing in my games. And here's the reason. The second reason, ready? Violence prevents people often from working on the parts of storytelling that actually make you a better writer. It's easy, like I said, to introduce violence as a way to ramp up tension. It's a lot harder and more complicated to build a really engaging plot, to create characters who are really interesting, who are funny, unique, troubled, struggling with things, to create a world where there are real problems where people are engaging with those problems that doesn't just involve them getting violent with one another. So I've found in a lot of my games that because the setting makes person-on-person violence uninteresting or unimportant or impossible, that all of a sudden everybody's focusing on, okay, who are my rivals with? Who am I friends with? What's the teacher I loathe? What's the class I love? What's the secret backstory about my character that's going to get woven into the plot? That's the kind of development that I hope you'll be doing as authors. The third reason is, and this is sort of a personal reason, and I left it for last for a reason. If you've ever experienced violence in your lives, violence in movies and books is often represented as heroic. Somebody takes a stand and hurts someone, and by hurting someone or killing someone, they solve a problem or resolve an issue. If you've ever been present in a community which has been affected by real violence, and I've taught in schools where real violence occurred and people were killed, no one wins. There's nothing heroic about it. There's nothing exciting about it. When people start becoming violent as a way to solve problems, that doesn't solve any problems. Rather, it creates them, and people perpetuate that. So personally, as a storyteller, I tend to X-card person-on-person violence. So with Luna Uni, the way that I built it into the setting was to create a utopian future where people really do get along, and there's no prison, and there's no money, and there's no war. And that's not where the drama comes from. The drama comes from the fact that you are dangerous. You're the loonies. You're people who have been pushing the limits of what's possible with science. And as a result, the rest of the core worlds don't know what to do with you. They can't just kill you. They can't imprison you because that's not something they do. And they recognize that you're valuable. They got to keep you around in case something horrible goes wrong that they can't fix. So they send you to Luna Uni at the far edge of the galaxy where your experiments won't cause them any immediate danger. And if they need you, they can give you a call. So that's a rough overview of why nonviolence is something I build into all of my settings and also specifically how it's built into Luna Uni. And if you have any more questions, please tell your teacher. She'll send them right to me and I would be happy to answer them. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys all have fun. Bye.